Welcome back everyone to Crusader Kings 2 as Queen Sarya the Eagle, apparently. I didn't know that we had this nickname, of the Golden Kingdom of the Rock. That is our title now. We're also obviously the Shield of Lannister, and we now have a dragon egg. We have our Valyrian steel armor and bright roar. It's very cool. I really like this a lot, and I did gather some dragon lore in Old Town and Dragonstone last episode, and then in between episodes I made my way to Blackheart, and we did not gain any dragon lore there. So I'm glad this was done by the devs this way, because it wouldn't have made sense. But I just wanted to check it out. So we've got 2 pieces of dragon lore, but I've just realized there's one more thing we can do in order to increase our chances of taming a dragon. Because now that we have a dragon, we can actually build a dragon pit. That's giving us the taming chance and hatching chance plus 5 or times 5. Now the life expectancy is lower, and so is the growth. But that's fine by me. I just want to have a dragon, really. So I think we're going to just build this. 700 isn't too expensive, so let's go ahead and build that in Casterly Rock. Really cool. So no, King's Landing dragon pit. It's just one in Casterly Rock. Really cool. I love how we build up Casterly Rock, over the course of this series so far. I mean, we've really built this castle up. There's hardly anything we can... Well, there's hardly anything left to build, honestly, but this is really cool. So yeah, as you can see, we're also continuing to finish off this war with the Kingswood, which is, I probably shouldn't have joined that one, but, I was called to protect my bannermen from external threats, so I didn't really have a choice. Okay, so once this last province is taken over, I think this Kingswood war should be over, and then we can maybe join the Stormlands in their other war against Pentos. Okay. And Lord Paramount Lyman has declared a war over salt pans on the Vale. That's fine. His father, the Gallant, he died. What did he die of? Oh, of cancer. But, at least he managed to take over these lands, Wayfarer's Rest, from the Stormlands. So it looks a little bit better. And you did give them up. The Smallwoods now rule over Wayfarer's Rest. Interesting. Anyway, let's finish this off. Yep, let's storm the castle. We will threaten the vassal. That's just, part of our deceitful nature. Oh, and we did gain the patient trait through an event, basically. That was had to do with a war council, and we simply nodded politely, and that, well, made us patient. Okay, we are once again pregnant. Wow, we are quite a baby-making machine right there with our husband. So I assume, his dragon's still around. He is actually no longer maimed, which is exceptional. This is a really cool dragon rune. I kind of want to ride that dragon, honestly. But yeah, so the Stormlands managed to win their civil war, which is good. We've got so many prisoners, and you now defend against Cape Wrath and Pentos. But Pentos is winning, which is annoying. I don't want them to be successful. And now Malon has died. He died from too much drinking. Interesting. So we need to appoint a new master of ships. I suppose the Lord of Old Town. Well, he's not gonna last. He's not gonna, stay there forever. Make my... Wow, Manfred the Merciless, Lord Command of the King's Guard. No, maybe my husband. You know what? I'll give this to my husband. I'll make him High Admiral. That's fine. Yeah. I think he kind of deserves it now that... Well, he didn't really do anything, but still. I feel like it's okay. Anyways, my courtier Lady Riel tried to hatch a dragon, but failed, and she lost her egg in the process, and she's now wounded. Okay, so we definitely got to be careful. She was a Targaryen, and she didn't, she wasn't successful, but I think once we have our dragon pit, we will... I could imagine that we attempt to hatch a dragon. I don't know, maybe we shouldn't. Anyway, yeah, we'll let you rot, and we'll build something in Brightwall as well. We could build catapults, or a large estate. We could also build a dragon pit here, but I don't think I will. I think one dragon pit is enough. Yeah, I will obviously have that in Casterly Rock. Give me some stables, maybe. We'll just build up every building maybe once, and then we increase the rest. But yeah, so there's not too much to do right now. I want to wait for the dragon pit to be built, and then I might attempt to hatch a dragon. Maybe. We'll have to see. So I spent some time in between episodes because we are a patient lady. We're not, you know, rushing anything. We built the dragon pit, but I didn't want to hatch the dragon just yet. And I came back because we have the Immortal event chain starting. I'm not sure if this is going to happen. I've had the Immortal event chain happen, I think several times, like twice or 3 times by now, but it never really did anything. So I wonder if it's going to happen now. That would be obviously incredibly amazing. Having a Valyrian steel armor and Valyrian steel sword wielding, dragon riding, immortal queen is badass. But we'll see. Of course, I think that, you know, I've lived a good life. Yes, we are content in a sense, but I mean, sure, why not? I mean, it's interesting. I definitely wanna check it out. So yeah. Anyway, so yeah, let's just summon the council and we'll see what happens. It's gonna be interesting. Now, we also had a new son, and I named him Tywin. There's nothing special about him, but I did give him the struggle focus. Now, right now, we're at war with Pentos because I wanted to take back this last province. Shouldn't be too difficult. Oh, look at this. We've got some raiders here. Well, this will not do. We'll have to raise some men. Actually, that apparently isn't enough. Fine. Send over like 2,000 men over here. Our Lord Commander, Manfred the Merciless, leading these men. Very nice. And it seems like our old household guard captain is still kicking. He's still alive. Actually, he's 52. Oh my god. Sir Harris the Gallant. He's 61 years old. He's still protecting us. So we've got Sir Harold. Yeah. Sir Jonas Waters. He's the Master at Arms. We've got the Castellan, the Treasurer. We've got just the Commander. Spy Master, Sir Florian. Okay. And wow, he's a formidable fighter now. Oh, or maybe he was before. I'm not too sure. Anyway, that's fine. Okay, we'll deal with these guys. And in the meantime, we have just actually defeated Pentos in a big war. Maybe one thing I want to do is help the Stormlands. Because, yeah, you know what? I will do that. I will raise some 13,000 men. We'll unsiege some of these lands. Because the Stormlands are currently fighting Pentos as well. So, yeah, we might want to help them out. Okay, meeting of the minds. Your council convenes and the faces of your advisors speak of confusion. Why are we here, my lady? It comes with a hint of concern. You sit down, and the suspense is almost tangible as you leave the question hanging in the air. Finally, you speak, and without disclosing much of your current nightly restlessness, you convey the message eloquently enough. I want to discuss the concept of life and death, and I want to look into everlasting life. They nod slowly. So, what do you think? The spirit rises in the room as your council start to talk, some hesitantly, some gesturing wildly. They all have ideas. I trust Lady Mira to handle this discreetly. Yeah, I think, yeah, we'll do that. She claims to have connections she can't rightly speak of. Yeah, we saw her chalk up some stuff. She did some weird things, but you know what? Sure, yeah. We'll do that. Okay. Anyway, let's move on. And yeah, we're going to Pentos. This lady, I called for Dragon Riders again, and this lady, Lady Riella of Dragonstone, she managed to tame Valyrian. So that's really good. We can still hatch our dragon, but yeah, as I said, I want to hold off on that. I want to see... I'm just patient, as I said. I'm just patient. We're not going to do it immediately, but we can stand down these ships. You know what? I'll stand down the ships. That's fine. This army, I'll probably just move to Tyrosh then to stand them down or whatever. But yeah, all these people in my prison, I don't know what I should do with them. Something I probably need to do, and it's not my call, so I don't care. Now, you died of poor health, so who's ruling the Stormlands now? Your second son. Why not your first? Because your first is Septon. Interesting. He's a much better fighter, though. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's fine. 17 years old, quite young, but that's okay. And Kalos roams the lands of Casterly Rock. Yeah, he should probably be locked up in the Dragon Pit. Valyrian, actually, was locked up in our Dragon Pit for a short time, and I thought that was kind of cool. And yeah, we need to defend him from his wars. We're at war with Pentos twice now, which is weird, but whatever. I don't know how that is even possible. Okay, but we'll send him to our dungeon, and we're pregnant again. That is amazing. Now, yeah, we can probably we'll just ransom you. That's fine. Because why not? There's no need to have you stuck here. Alright, and a new commander has joined. He's alright, I suppose. Thank you for all the good ransom money. And I guess... oh well. our war is over. So we'll, actually I can't. I think he's currently considering another offer from us. So we'll have to wait. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, colonizing old towns is not gonna happen right now. He's at war. We are at war. Wait, this is odd. I cannot peace out. I cannot peace out until this war is over, I suppose. That is very strange. Okay. Not sure what's going on right now. Come on, guys. Just unsiege these Stormland provinces here. So I think they're the ones that give a lot of war score. And then we'll fight a battle. Unsiege the province, fight the battle, and that will be it. This should be enough. Now, no, I don't want US designated regions. We'll send more people to the dungeons, because why not? This will be over, and then we should be able to peace out our own war as well. Betrothed can marry. Sure, go ahead. I don't really mind. Okay. 2 wars at 100% with the same person. I've never seen that before, so that's kind of strange. I hope that the Stormlands will peace out soon. And apparently I wasted gold on the Grand Maester. I was supporting him. Okay, and there goes the peace. Wow, we don't get anything? Ah, interesting. All the battles here didn't count. Oh, that's strange. Huh, whatever. We will just continue to siege down the Pentos lands, get more and more people in our dungeon. I mean, you know, at this point, okay, everything's taken over. I'll let you all rot. We're at 100%. Alright, great. Well, at that point, might as well peace out. And now we have this under control as well. Can stand you down. And, I mean, 20 ships. That's 18 ships. Not sure how much the others will give me. We'll walk to Tyrosh if possible. If we don't get enough ships in time. You can raise some as well. So that's what? That's 77 ships. Almost enough. And we'll reappoint the old council. If we now also get Dawn. Dawn shouldn't be fighting. Promises in dark. Okay, so your master whisperers finds you in the night, startling you awake. Sorry, mistress, but the walls have ears. I did not come during the day. Somebody is on my track. I could use some help. Sure. I could pay for disguises. Sure. Yeah, that's fine. I think we'll pay a little bit for that. Also, Brightwall needs some upgrading. Now, we currently have winter. I think that's why I haven't been doing that. And you guys can stand down. Not sure what I raised you for exactly. But there must have been a reason. Okay, let's raise the Dornish ships as well. And with that, we should be able to transport our troops. Okay, you make your way here. And then we'll get you safely back home. What is Tyrosh doing? Who are you fighting? Prince of the Three Exiles. Okay, get you together. Get on the boats. And yeah, as I said, I don't want to colonize Old Stones. Cool. Alright, let's go to Storm's End. Stand down our men. I'll accept your offer. Oh, so much money from these ransoms. It's insane. This is, it's quite lovely. Okay, stand you all down. Now, we still need to appoint a Master of Coin. And I will probably pick Polliver of Dawn. Yeah. And I want him to collect some taxes here. And that is fine. As for minor titles that need to be given out, we have, yeah, designated region needs to be given out. I think this could be given to my low command of the King's Guard. No, I think my husband will get that. Master of Horse, I'll make the Botherwell. Sure. And then Cupbearer, I'll give that to Aegon. Paramount Knight, I'll make Polliver. And Warden of the West should be Polliver. So, interestingly enough, our Warden of the West is the Lord of Dawn. I cannot give that to anyone else. I kind of find that funny, but it's maybe because he's a Lannister. I could imagine that that is the reason for it. So yeah, we'll see how this Immortal event is going to go. But we have now basically everything. Well, as soon as Tyrosh joins us again, we have all of Westeros in our control, which looks much nicer. So yeah, as I said, I'll be cutting away quickly, and we'll be back, hopefully immortal. So in spite of all her efforts, Lady Miria's search for information on how to prolong the life of her mistress has turned up fruitless. Disappointment is written all over your face as you rise to leave the council meeting. She avoids your gaze for months, but she's not the only one. Whenever you enter the room nowadays, people grow quiet. The rumor says you're dying. In a sense, it is true, but aren't we all? You still have trouble sleeping. So yeah, that's kind of interesting. We're 28. Come on, we're young, we're healthy. Anyway, we had a new daughter born to us. Wow, we have so many kids. It's kind of impressive. Princess Joyce of the Golden Kingdom of the Rock. And yeah, anyways, we considered firing Miria, but I don't think we will actually do it. She's lived with cancer for quite a long time. Now, there's currently a few things we can do. We can obviously go ahead and hatch our dragon, but we could also face a dragon. And the dragon we can face, let me quickly show you. Maybe it's... I don't know if it's gonna pop up here now. It doesn't seem like it. So let's have a quick look at our court, because it's quite a cool dragon we can face. Oh, we could face Meraxes, apparently. Taming chance. Ooh, wow, that's actually kind of cool. But he's not in the dragon pit for some reason. But there is another dragon that is actually in the dragon pit, which will help us, you know, with taming chance. Rune. Actually has a rider, right? Maybe Meraxes as well. Black Claw, and then right there's two Pentos, but this Pentos, he's obedient and he's playful. So there's a taming chance plus 1.5 and plus 2, and I think this is the dragon. Okay, release. Oh, and he's also in the dragon pit. Taming chance plus 5. So I think this dragon could be tamed. So we're gonna go ahead and face the dragon. I kind of want to do it simply. That's just the whole point. So we'll go ahead and do it. And it's going to be Pentos. And I think we can do it. I think it's very much possible. We have dragon lore. We have Targaryen blood through our mother. We have 2 points of dragon lore. We have dragon pit and all these bonuses. So yeah, let's just go for it. We'll face Pentos. And we'll see what happens. Yeah, you're accepting some ransoms. That's nice as well. Okay, so you are mine. I think we'll try and attempt to tame this dragon. And we have successfully tamed Pentos. That was kind of to be expected, especially with the Dragon Pit bonus. The world is mine. Queen Sarya the Eagle is our dragon rider, and we fulfilled our ambition. Now, we still have our dragon egg there. I don't know what I want to do with this. Could do anything with it. Doesn't matter. And just as we tamed the dragon, winter is coming to an end. That must be, I think that must be a sign. That must be a sign. Anyway, let's check out our new ambitions possible. Paragon of Virtue, adopting a lifestyle, prove combat ability. I think we want to see the realm prosper. At this point, we've done everything that we need to do. We are a dragon rider of our friend Pentos. He's not the strongest dragon around, but look at that. Our dragon's actually in love with Sky Song. Huh, I like that. But yeah, so that is that. We're just awesome at this point. We have a very secure line. We've got 3 sons. We've got 2 daughters. Lana, she's being educated with the thrift focus. We've got Eleanor with the etiquette focus. We've got Tommen with struggle. Joffrey with duty, as he's the 2nd son. Tywin with struggle as well, because a 3rd son needs to be a commander. And then our 7th child, our daughter, she is given to the faith. Just because, you know, we're not particularly zealous, but it's just something that we do. All right, so our patience has paid off. We didn't go for the first dragon. We went for a dragon, you know, a little bit later. And yeah, it's just amazing. Our husband is dragon rider as well, so it's likely, and he has a dragon egg. So it's likely that that several of our kids will be dragon riders. And that is just cool. Wow, we just increased our martial by quite a bit. Yeah. Plus 10. Awesome. So there is nothing really in our way. We could colonize old stones. Don't really want to do that. We have all the might of Casterly Rock. I mean, just look at our castles. I'll build some catapults, actually. Yeah, why not? Just look at Casterly Rock. It's an amazing castle. I've never built up a castle that much, I don't think. So this is really, really cool. And yeah, I guess at this point we'll end the episode. No, not just the episode, but we'll end the series here, because I have done everything that I wanted to do. We could obviously, as many people have suggested, go for New Valyria and conquer some more lands, but just conquering for the sake of it doesn't really make much sense, especially not with a content character. So I definitely want to end this here, but we'll go over a few things here at the end. So first of all, I guess we'll have a look at the Dynasty. Well, that's not really surprising, the Lannisters ruling. But the direct vassals, maybe. The Reach is currently in a civil war. It's the Florence. They've been fighting each other several times. But they have retained the Lord Paramountcy, so that's fine. The Gardeners is still around, but I'm not sure if they actually hold any titles. I don't think so. In Dawn, we've got our kinsman, Lord Paramount Polliver the Careless, ruling, and they also have Planky Town, the heir, Lord Florian. Then we've got Tyrosh, we've got some Lannisters as well. Tywell Lannister, but he's a drowned god, and he's married to a cod girl, and his Tyrion of Tyrosh is going to inherit. Interesting. Then we've got a few lands here in the Summer Islands that I never really cared about, and I actually, wow, look at that. Tyrosh actually conquered some lands here. That's kind of surprising. But yeah, it doesn't really matter to us. It's just some colonies that we have. We also have a province here held by Lady Riel of House Sunglass, and they're obviously vassals to the Lord Paramounts of Dragonstone. House Targaryen with their 2 ancestral Valyrian steel swords, but the current lord isn't even a dragon rider. Neither is his wife. That's interesting. But yeah, regardless, I think the Targaryens of North Krakla are dragon riders. Yeah, this guy. Pretty amazing guy. Angogon, his dragon, and his wife probably has a dragon as well. There's many dragons around. We'll check them out in a second. We've got House Belmore ruling the Vale, and they're married to one of our half-sisters. And then we've got, in the Iron Islands, we've got House Bradgood that was established by our father, and they're also married to one of our half-sisters. The Trident is ruled by House Botherwell, and then we've got, the Durrandon still ruling from Storm's End. That hasn't really changed much. The Florence I already went over, and Shira Glover still ruling the north, and her heir is Sibyl, and she's married to a Glover. Okay, so the Glovers are certainly going to rule the north. As Lord Commander of the Night's Watch, we've currently got Woods. This is a really cool sigil for, well, an old god's house. There's no king beyond the wall, so nothing to fear there. And yeah, in the west, we've got a few important characters, but for the most part, this kind of stayed the same. Not much has changed in the west. We've got the Rains. They have, they've been faithful. They've been very quiet. They've never risen up or anything, so they got to keep Castamere and the gold mine there. Of course, the Lansport Lannisters have been removed and replaced by House Marbrand, but it doesn't matter. I always wanted to maybe take over Lannisport, but I never really got around to it. And with Bright Walls, we have enough castles for us. So yeah, this is that. I guess one thing we should definitely check out is the history. For that, we'll have to check out the history of Casterly Rock, because this doesn't really show the correct history. We started off with the Lion King, Tommen Lannister. He was killed by a dragon. He tried to he attempted to tame a dragon, but he failed, which is very unfortunate. Even though he was, he was quite a brave man. Made his way to Valyria to retrieve this Valyrian steel armor, and then eventually he grew restless and mad because he wanted to tame dragons so badly, and he eventually died because of it. Well, his son, Martin the Eagle, he took over. He eventually died in suspicious circumstances. Someone killed him when he was relatively young still. He was also a lunatic, but I think he was a little bit different. He was very zealous. That was the time where we really messed up the Iron Islands, although we basically always did that. Then, when he died, we had Dunver the Lion take over. He died of poor health. I'm not really sure what he actually did, but, he was just there. He was also quite zealous. I guess he was pushing for the Iron Islands too. Then we've got Martin the Unready, our grandfather. He was married to the Princess of Dawn, and he did very well. He took the Mountain Vale. He conquered that. I think his father started the war, but he finished it, and he also obviously made sure that we would eventually inherit Dawn. So he laid the groundworks for the 7 kings of Westeros to be united under our banner. Then our father, King Tyrus the Merciless, he was quite cool. I would have loved for him to rule a little bit longer. He had Tyrosh under his control. He, he obviously attacked that. He called a great council, and yeah, he went for it. Actually, no, that wasn't a great council. The great council never really came into effect. He basically just used his ambition. No, as I said, that was not the ambition. He just liberated Tyrosh from the tyrannical slavers there. But then he was killed in personal combat by some Ironborn. Quite the irony after we killed so many of them. And a guy who has a rabbit on his sigil. It's pretty embarrassing, actually. And then it was the time of the second eagle. We had 2 lions, 2 eagles, and then an unready king and a merciless king. And it was Queen Sarya, once again a woman. That's sort of the motto on my channel. Women always do better than men. I don't know why. I'm not deliberately trying to do this. It's just what happens. But yeah, so Queen Sarya united the 7 kingdoms. And, well, we are now ruling the Golden Kingdom of the Rock. We are Dragon Rider. And it's just looking cool. I think this is really the best point to stop this. I don't know if I should maybe check out some of the ledger as well. Obviously our domain here, the realm doesn't really interest me too much. I guess we could check out, yeah, the religions. Faith to 7, obviously very, very doing well, very well. Yeah, obviously. Characters don't really care. Our dynasty. Actually, we could check that out. We could check out the domain size of our dynasty. We've got Tywell of Tyrosh. He rules over 3 provinces. Then we rule over only 2, right? But our realm size is much higher. 1,000, actually. That's really cool. Lord Florian of Dawn. And then, right, yeah. So that's basically all the landed Lannisters that we have. But then we've got quite a few unlanded ones. Okay, direct vassals doesn't really matter. Your courts don't really care. Independent states, let's check out our army. We've got the biggest army in the world with 123,000 men. And then Volantis with not even half of this comes afterwards. So we could do anything we want. Nobody would be able to stand against us. Even DT only has 30,000 men. Quite impressive. Yeah, wars don't really matter. Those are titles. Got a few claimants. And that was it. That was the ledger. As for the rest of the world, the Dothraki never really became an issue. And so the Sanori people were never extinct. And Sarya also survived as a free city, which is kind of cool. But that is that. I think I'm just gonna leave it at that. I hope you guys have enjoyed the series. It was meant to be basically just an extra series, a short one. I only wanted to play as Tommen, really, and do the quest, but it turned out to be a long one. I don't think it was bad. I really enjoyed it, and well, now I will start something new. I haven't really fully decided what I want to go with. You can obviously leave your suggestions in the comment section. I will make sure to check them out, but I've got a long list of things that I wanted to do, an even longer list of things people have suggested, so yeah, it's quite likely that whatever you suggest might not even happen anytime soon, but we'll have to see. Anyways, once again, I want to thank you so much for watching, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Hear me roar. Wow, I can't believe that I actually ended the video without showing the Valyrian steel swords and the dragons. That's something that you always gotta cover if they are around. So let's start with the swords, I guess, because that's maybe not as interesting. So we can leave off with dragons. So obviously, as you can see, Sarya of House Lannister is wielding Bright Road. We've got the other ancestral swords, Ice Longclaw, then Blackfire and Dark Sister for the Targaryens. Yeah, and it goes down to Red Rain, Vigilance, and all these other swords. And there's even Lamentation of House Royce. I actually missed that first time I checked this out. And then there's a couple of regular Valyrian steel swords. Lord Lucam or Piper, I think he's one of our vassals. And then all kinds of people from Essos wielding some Valyrian steel swords as well. But they haven't been reforged yet. And we are actually the only person in the world to have a full set of Valyrian steel armor, which is pretty impressive, and you know, I mean, that's just serves us right for, you know, being the queen of the Golden Kingdom of the Rock. So yeah, that was the swords, and I guess we'll have a look at the dragons as well. But there's gonna be a better way to look at this. But for now, you can see all the dragon riders, quite a few of them, and most of them are either in Casterly Rock or in Dragonstone or North Krakla, both of which is held by the Targaryens. But there's also quite a few of them in Old Volantis, and then there's some, other places as well. So they're quite common. Dragons are not rare at all. So, yeah, as I said, we'll actually have a better look at this. There's a few wild dragons as well, most of them in Dragonstone, but a few in other places as well. And then there's a few dragon eggs as well. We obviously have one too, so that's really cool. But yeah, there's a better way to look at this. This is the character finder, so let's close this for now. I've been looking for dragons, and the strongest dragon currently in the world is Walax, or Valax. Now, he's a ravenous dragon, but he's a bit lazy, so he's probably not going to grow as big. He's 210 years old. That is pretty impressive. And he's actually the dragon of Prince Day. Day-Do. Actually, no, that's not true. Does he have a rider? He does. This guy. Impressive. But yeah, he is actually in YT right now. But the three dragons afterwards, Valyrian, he's at our court. He's 126 years old, and he's ridden by a Targaryen girl. Then we've got Zeral. He is in Dragonstone, and he doesn't have a rider currently, interestingly enough. And then we've got Rune. This is actually the dragon of our husband, who likes us quite a bit. He also has a dragon egg, very nice. And yeah, this is really nice. And then we've got a few other. Volantis is in Casterly Rock as well, and so on and so forth. Our dragon, Pentos, isn't actually all that good. He's over here. Not really a strong dragon, necessarily, but, it's better than having no dragon at all. Okay, now with that, I think I should probably go over a few map modes as well. The religious map mode, Faves the 7, obviously very strong. We have a lot of Relore over here. That was because this was under control of the, of the Pentoshi for a long time. And then there's obviously the Valyrian religion brought over by the Targaryens. And the gods of Lorath still being worshipped in the Vale in some places. But the rest, try us. Yeah, you definitely see the influences of the Free Cities on the east coast of Westeros. Old gods obviously strong in the north, and then the Ironborn basically everywhere except in Pike, which I think is really cool. Alright, then, yeah, let's check out the cultures. Westermen obviously quite dominant. Is this... No, this is Roynar still. Interesting. Has anything switched? I don't think that culture is switching that much. Yeah, there's a few mountain clans. Okay, yeah, hasn't actually switched at all. Okay, that's fair enough. Economy, I guess we could check. Well, probably Casterly Rock is probably the best province. Maybe Old Town has a little bit more. Oh, yeah, Old Town has a lot more income. Well, actually, that's not really surprising because they have a lot more cities. Yeah. Okay. So, dynasties, well, House Lannister, I've seen that. I think that was pretty much all I wanted to show at this point. I guess we could also check out our council. Yeah, we've got Hand of the King, Lord Tigger the Kinslayer of Lannisport. We've got our uncle as Master at Arms. Our kinsman as Master of Coin. And then Miria as Master Whisperer still. Alright. Minor titles, anything important? We do not have a court jester, which I guess is fine, but we do have a court dwarf. Our Grand Maester is our court dwarf. I actually find that funny. Okay. Anyway, I think I'll finally end it here. I just wanted to actually show you this, because dragons are always kind of important. So, once again, thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.